All right, everybody, welcome back to CS Summit 6. We are all online, and that's okay because I do have some online legends with me. And I'm not just limiting him to online play, of course. Stewie2K, we know he's won a major. He's done this. He's done that. He plays for Team Liquid. We know what he's about, but we need to know a little bit further. We need to do a little bit more investigating, a little bit more deep diving. So, first question.
Let's do it.
What is something everyone else loves that you secretly find overrated? What is something that bothers you and is a little bit overrated?
Game of Thrones. I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones. Never found it thorough. Everyone loves it. I don't like it.
God, all right, we'll leave that one alone. Let's talk about the next question here. What was your favorite game to play as a child? And I don't mean that in terms of computer games or, you know, maybe you were playing in the street playing basketball or something, you know? What were you doing as a child?
Growing up, I was watching my brother play a lot, playing NBA 2K on the Xbox. We got pretty competitive at that.
What is the most memorable place that you've ever traveled to so far?
For CS in general, I think it would have to be Cologne. It's one of the, I think everyone can say that. It makes it feel like you're in a real sports arena. You know, crowds are so loud that you wouldn't believe it. It's like speakers on max volume. And
jumping up on the table, this, that, and the other, right? What was the last show that you binge watched, Stewie?
Probably the Last Dance by Michael Jordan. It was a lot of good things for mentally and a lot of motivating things to take away from.
This is actually a really good talking point and kind of a starting point for telling me about you becoming the leader of Liquid and how you found yourself in an IGL role. Do you look at a documentary like that and say, damn, Michael Jordan, you know, he had that leadership mentality to be that great player, to be that great all-star, and moreover, the leader. So how does it feel? And moreover, what do you think about your path? Not
to brag or anything like that, but I feel like the path that he's taking down, I feel like I see a lot of that in CS when it comes to leading. It can't be just him on the team. Like, he needs to trust his teammates, and you know, you build the trust factor in your teammates, and you find out what to do to make them play better, and you keep pushing them. Yep. And for me, I've always said the one thing that says a lot about a leader is if he goes quiet and he lets you slide, that's not a good sign. It means he's kind of giving up on you. If he's talking back and he becomes mad, shows emotion, it means he still cares. So it's actually a better sign.
Now, I did say that we had a little bit further to go, so perhaps I'll try to speed things up here. Within CSGO itself, what is the most frustrating mechanic?
Probably opping, just not having that movement anymore, the speed.
What is one player that you would play with no matter what the rest of the lineup was?
To this day, I'll probably pick Elise just because he's insane right now. He's a god.
Who is the most annoying player to find yourself in a duel against in the server, Jake?
I think nowadays it has to be someone like Simple. He's very skilled, so every time you peek him, you really got to hit him with your first bullet, or you know it's not going to go your way.
Oof, Simple. I mean, I guess you picked a pretty appropriate player. I mean, what, he's like #1 in the world, you think?
Right now, probably not. Who's #1, we don't know.
Jake, I want to ask you this on a more personal level as we close the doors. What motivates you? Not as a gamer, not so much as a pro player, but like as a person, you know, what is it that you're doing all of this for?
I think just having a happier life, you know, having a good balance and just figuring out what you really want to do and just have a goal. And, you know, there are days where, you know, you're tired of doing the same thing, you're traveling a lot, or you're just at home and running through the same motions, practice every day, just constantly playing CS. Sometimes you forget about why it's so important and why you did that to get there. So I think for me, the biggest motivation is just reminding myself that, you know, I came here for a reason. I always wanted to be the best. So, you know, I got to continue doing that, whether it's through thick or thin. For the Team Liquid fans, I think we're not playing so great right now. We see those who support us and we see those who don't. You know, when we lose, that's when you see the real fans that really support you. And for us, we're trying everything we can. Just stick with us. You know, we're still going through the online phase. Anyone could be good. You guys got to keep that in mind. We're going to lose, we're going to win, but we're going to find our way back on track soon.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, Jake. And you might know him as Stewie2K. He's got all kind of social medias. I'm sure that you don't need us to plug them for you. But anyway, let's get back on the road with the CS Summit 6 RMR.